someone's clearly had sex with the manual. Because it's got a... I think probably going to be me next. Atari home computers. Let me go get the toilet paper. I'll add to the stain from previous owners. But it looks in great condition. This is like new. Holy cow. Hey, hello, welcome everyone. This is Gamed Out Gamer. Today I just got a package in the mail, a 31-year-old 8-bit computer. Now the one here on top of the box you're seeing now is the one I already have. Just showing to compare. This model has double the memory, the Atari 130XE, but the one in the box that I'm going to unbox here for you is the actual first home computer that we had. And so the issue, here's a disk drive, and so here's the this is the power supply that I have currently. This one didn't come with one, I don't think. This is the mini. They call the mini model. There are different. There are about 5 different power supplies for these Atari 8-bits. This is the mini one. Anyway, so the other ones, that's probably one of the lesser power supplies. This is the 130XE though, is a good computer, but the problem is that the keyboard is really mushy, and the look. I mean, the first when it came out, I thought, oh, kind of nice looking, you know, really kind of sleek design, but it looks more like a toy, you know. This one, okay, well, here we go. Unboxing. The problem with this one, though, it's not a problem, it's just the Atari 8, this auction was sold as is untested. So, but it's supposed to, oh wow, it's supposed to have all the film on the keys. So it's in like it's, you know, as pristine about as you can get. We'll see what it looks like here. Wow, it has the box. I don't think she listed the. I think the seller didn't know how to sell this because I don't remember it showing the box. Maybe it did. Wow. Atari 800 XL. So this was, I think it, you know, in retrospect, this definitely has a nicer keyboard. They're almost identical except in appearance and in the keyboard. This is much better. This is a much better keyboard. This has half the RAM on it. All right, so the auction showed the original plastic film on the function keys. So that was, and it looked like it was in really good condition. We'll see. Who knows if it even works. So yes, this is the stained manual that was. It didn't impress me in the auction, but at least it has the owner's guide here. It does have a self-test. It may not even work because it was sold untested as is. So, all right. Well, there's the owner's guide. Very nice. Oh wow. It does have plastic film on the function keys. Oh, I don't think this was used much at all. This is in really good condition. This has been stored very well. Oh wow. But it's a mechanical key. It should be a mechanical keyboard. It's not a rubber dome. You can hear it's mechanical. Wow. So here's the back. Yeah, this is the SIO port. It's for disk drives and printers and modems. The Atari 8-bit line had, it's the predecessor to USB. And this in a certain way, as far as peripherals, it was the most advanced I/O bus, like for external peripherals of any computer back then, in the early and mid 1980s. That power switch has not been used much at all. That's like new condition, except it's a 31-year-old computer. Wow. Here's the serial number and label. Oh wow, this thing is beautiful. Oh, this is a beautiful computer. This is what oh, and there's no rust. I can already see here, there is no rust on the, there's a shield, a metal shield. I can already tell. Wow. This computer should work. There should be, maybe, there's a chance maybe that it doesn't work. And that's why it's in like new condition. But I can see the rubber feet here the rubber feet. The there's no use. They're not worn at all. 31-year-old computer. I got this relatively cheap. You can get 800 XLs pretty darn cheap. But a lot of them, I mean, over 95% of them you see on eBay, or 98% of them are not going to be as in good quality as this. You can get these in like new condition on eBay still. You're going to pay about $200 to $300 for one. Wow. Wow. Alright, so here's a close-up of the Atari 800 XL. Wow. But it looks in great condition. This is like new. Holy cow. So really cool. Just trying to get some better light for you guys. There's not a single scratch on the see the transparent plastic there on the right, and the function keys also have not a single scratch, and there's no wearing or smoothing of the textured plastic here, like this part, this you know, just the case. And the keys are also have not been used. Look at that. Wow, what a great find. There's not a single scuff or blemish or ding anywhere on it. This is like one that I'm even afraid to use. Wow. Alright, I'll try to bring up the side ports and stuff. Alright, so here are the joystick ports. Not a single edge. A tiny bit of yellowing there on the bottom side. On the bottom side of that line, there's a tiny bit of yellowing. It's beautiful. I think it's a more attractive computer than the 130XC. Look at the sides of the keys over here. That is beautiful. This has not been used ever. Alright, here's the transparent panel and function keys. And that panel is beautiful. It is not scratched or scuffed. 31-year-old computer. I don't think I'm going to turn it on right away. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, there you go. You see the focus. And the side view of the keyboard. It's beautiful. Alright, next to the power input, there's a tiny yellow spot there. I'm going to write a letter. Teeny tiny yellow spot. Here's the power switch. It's not worn or smoothed out from use. This is power on here. If I can get it in focus. There, power on. This is off over here. I think it's a beautiful computer. It has class, and it's in great condition, obviously. But this one, the 130XE that came out a year and a half or so later than the 800 XL, it just doesn't have class. It looks sleek, and it has that tone of, I don't know what that color is called, but it just looks more like a toy. It doesn't exude. It just doesn't have class. This one is classy. I just think it's a beautiful computer, and I'm really glad to have one in this level of condition. Oh, this I don't know if it works yet. I guess I need to try and turn it on, see. I need some gloves maybe to use it. It's just a classy machine. Anyway, beautiful, new condition. Just like right here next to the break key. There's some of the sheen is gone on the texture here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Just right next to, I think that's a manufacturing thing though. But it's 31 years old. It's going to lose. I'm surprised it has this much of the original sheen on the plastic. The keys have not been used. I am in awe. This is so cool. This one's so mushy. It's not a mechanical keyboard. These are rubber domes. I mean, it wasn't a terrible computer. When this one was made, Warner Communications owned Atari. When this one was made, Jack Tramiel owned Atari, and Jack Tramiel was the owner of Commodore and was key player in the Commodore 64. He founded Commodore in the 1950s, but his reputation with the C64 was low quality and cutting corners in every way possible. I didn't like Commodore 64s. They were slow. They were slow and bad graphics. This one, much better graphics than the C64. Not hugely, but it was an upgrade. And you see if you played it. Commodore 64 owners defend the C64 as the best. In some ways it was better, but really this was a better platform hardware-wise. But I still believe that. Beautiful condition. Wow. Alright, well, just a beautiful machine. So this keyboard is not stepped. It's like flat. It should be flush, like this way. This 130XE is stepped a little bit. If you look from the side, you can see the keys are not stepped. It's a mechanical keyboard. It's not stepped. And I think this may just be a little tight from never being used. But it is a different revision keyboard than the other one that we had. This one has certainly more resistance on the keys. The springs may be tight. I'm not sure what's up with that. But it's... Wow, mechanical keyboard. They didn't even advertise mechanical keyboard. People didn't know the difference exactly. It wasn't a marketed thing anyway. Consumers didn't know. Some people did, but trying to get focus. Alright, thanks for watching. This is Game.Gamer.